And start up. Laying flat on your stomach, place those hands just next to that rib cage. Slowly pressing into those hands, arching that back up really nice as is comfortable. Stretching that head up just a little bit. Nice and slow, back down before you sit back onto those heels. That child's pose, stretching those arms out in front of you, and then nice and slow back. Just keep alternating back and forth, nice slow fluid motions. Trying to get a good stretch on that chest, those abdominal muscles, and even into those hip flexors with that cobra stretch. And sitting back in those heels, stretching out your chest, maybe even those glutes, and a little bit of that lower back. Just keep moving back and forth, a nice slow fluid motion, taking your time to pause at each position for just a couple of seconds before you move back again. Make sure you're keeping those lungs open. You don't want to hold your breath. You want to be breathing as normally as you can throughout this entire motion. Almost done, just 2 more full repetitions. Arch that chest up, kick that head back just a little bit, and slowly back into those heels. One more time to that cobra pose, arching that chest up as high as is comfortable. And nice and slow back into that child's pose, sitting back on those heels, stretching those arms. And let it relax. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next stretch, the cat to cow. Go ahead and get ready. And start up. A nice and neutral spine, hands underneath those shoulders, knees underneath those hips. Arch that back up nice and high, holding for a couple of seconds, and then dip that lower back down really nice and low. Again, hold for a couple of seconds before you move it back up. Every single time you arch that back up, you want to feel like you're pulling those shoulders and hips in towards each other just a little bit, like you're doing a little bit of a crunch. You want to feel a stretch to the outside of that back. Then as you dip that stomach down, you want to feel a stretch to your abdominal muscles and maybe even into your chest. Just keep alternating back and forth, nice slow controlled motions. Again, breathing as normally as you can. Try not to hold your breath. Just alternating back and forth, taking a couple of seconds to freeze at each position to get a good stretch. Almost done, just 2 more. Arch that back up nice and high. And slowly back down, let that back really drop. One more time. Arch it back up. Slowly back down. And let it relax. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next exercise. We'll be laying on your right side to begin with for this one, the lying side jacks. Go ahead and get ready. And start up. Extend your left arm and left leg in opposite directions. Slowly bring them up, meeting at the top just above that waist, and then slowly dropping back down, hovering just above the ground, stretching them in opposite directions. Get a good stretch as they're hovering just a little bit off the ground. Then pick that arm and leg right back up again. Just keep alternating back and forth, nice slow fluid motion, trying to get a really good stretch at the bottom. Just 2 more repetitions, nice slow fluid motion, keep those lungs open. One more, nice and slow up. Back down, a little bit of a stretch. And switch sides. Go ahead and flip over to the other side. Laying on that left side this time.